Interplayers Theatre, and it's the only theater in Spokane that pays their actors, and it's by far the best acting I've seen in Spokane. And I actually am a fellow actor, and I really hope to act here one day, too. So we really need to keep this place open, because theater is the one place that I feel connected with others, and the one place I can be myself. And if I can't be myself, then what's the point? I don't want to have to fake my own personality just to fit in. But here I do fit in, and anywhere in theater I do fit in. Plus, when I hopefully one day act here, I want kids who would be my age to see that and feel that, and then just continue on a generation of actors, because acting is one of the greatest things in the world. So out of everything you could do, acting is it for me. And actually, the last play that was here, multitude of us came here and watched it. And then I met the actors that were there, and it's a whole new level. So my favorite play has definitely got to be Comedy from Interplayers.
Interplayers is something I've grown up with. It's something that's always been here and always been here for me. It gave me my first professional job, actually. So it's really sentimental to me in that way. It's always been a presence in downtown Spokane, and I couldn't imagine Spokane without it. I grew up here. I grew up in the theater here, and it was one of my first shows I saw in Spokane. So
Interplayers is the gem for the professional actors in the area to work, to be able to practice their craft, and as well for audience members to see good live professional actors working, and the shows that might not get done elsewhere.
Well, specifically, I'm interested in trying to establish professional theater in Spokane. We have wonderful community theater, wonderful educational theater, but professional theater is an entirely different kind of an experience.
Everything's been improved in the theater through a lot of hard work, and I can only appreciate the professionalism of the Interplayers and what they've done to make this the best theater in Spokane.
Interplayers is a valuable part of the Spokane theater community. That's why our firm, Kaufman & Associates, has decided to purchase subscriptions for the upcoming season and to make a contribution, and we're also urging other companies and individuals in Spokane to do the same.
Oh, Interplayers is fantastic, and it brings a lot of life to art in this town, and a lot of people thrive off of it, I think.
And it's for the community, so theater that's made for us to, quite frankly, make our lives better. I think the arts, like theater, make a downtown thrive and make Spokane special.
I've been feeling a little down, and tonight I got here and I started listening to these lines, and my heart came up and I started enjoying myself, and the levity was just what was needed.
And they were playing Midsummer Night's Dream, and there was vines hanging from the rafters, and they had this huge donkey head, and it was magical. And I wanted more than anything to be up there and engage and learn how to act and be a part of that. And I think part of it was because of this space. I was so close to seeing what they were thinking, what they were feeling, and the fun they were having. And I wasn't far back and unremoved. I wanted to jump in. And when I was about 22, I actually got to do one show here professionally and fulfill that whole childhood dream of wanting to get into theater to actually doing it on the stage, and that meant the world to me as well. I think it's really important to keep Interplayers going because of the history that it has. There's kids today that are me 20 years ago.
And I've been around Interplayers since it started 30-some years ago. It's just an important part of life. It just expands. It's a balance to life. That's one of the reasons that I like it. Plus, it's very well done. It's really well done. Well, it's very personal, since it has this surround for the seats and being able to feel like you're much more part of the play, very much more involved.
It's small, so you get to see every emotion, and you feel like you're really part of the experience.
It seems that the selection of plays chosen are always interesting, and the actors are always good. So,
Interplayers is a huge part to Spokane. I feel like it provides this outlet for creativity that other theaters can't.
I really admire the professionalism here that the theater has. You know, it's just got a very strong spirit, and they just always put on really great shows. I think that it really sets the bar high for theaters for storytelling. I think that their seasons, the shows that they choose, say a lot about the mind state that the artistic director, the actors have, you know, what they want to put out within the community. You know, there's a lot that I think people can relate to.
What is Interplayers? It's Spokane Theater.
This theater has always been a wonderful place for entertainment, and I brought a lot of people into this theater, and it's just always a joy because they come up with such fabulous plays. They really do.
Interplayers to me is something completely different than, you know, what we see anywhere else. You're in the round, you have an opportunity to be seated in such a way that you can see every element of every play by a more personal manner. It's a more intimate theater. So, and the talent is absolutely amazing. From what I understand, they come from far and wide, and it's an not under-promoted, but it's a resource that isn't as exposed as it should be. So if you haven't seen it, it's time to come and enjoy it, because it'll be an experience that you'll want to have happen again and again.